Hello everybody, welcome back to Mano's Minecraft. I did some work. So now the tree farm's done. I have a nice little design up here so you can obviously tell, oh, trees. And I'm keeping the grass alive because above it are stairs. Glowstone is behind the leaves. And this is how it looks. I'm taking that down. This was just a test to see how it would look if I put stairs everywhere and stuff. But yeah, this is it. Lighting is in, spaced perfectly so that it won't melt the ice, but it's bright enough in here so no mobs will spawn. Everything is sealed off, and I got two buttons here. They are both connected on the same wire, and the buttons go, whoops, they go up this pillar, and they give a redstone signal to the dispensers up there, and in between our furnaces to keep the look. So you press it, and we get a nice straight stream straight down the middle, ending perfectly here. So anything inside will get pushed to the side. Then when we're done, there's no way I could have avoided this because the redstone comes through. I could remove this, but I kind of want to keep the symmetry on that side here. So yeah, that's all working. It's kind of laggy when the water's running, all the water updates and stuff. And down here, you see how it looks from beneath. Nothing really special, but yeah, it all works perfectly. And I say we might as well plant our trees in here, let them grow, and then come back and check them later. So we finished that project. Now I've been considering what to do on the base, what next, and we don't really need anything right now. We're pretty set with all materials and food and pretty much everything. So I think it's time to start a new project, and I'm excited for this one. But it's going to cost a lot of digging. But you know what? Whatever. Fine with that. Be right back. Sorry about that. Something kind of wigged out on my computer and minimized my screen, and I couldn't control my character. But anyway, there should be enough trees for now. Place that in there, let them grow, come back, cut them down, set the water. So, our new plan for today, I think it's going to be really fun. If you guys remember a little while back, I did say something about a boat launcher at some point, and that is kind of what we're going to be beginning today. Just gotta grab all the materials. Okay. So boat launcher. Down here in our basement, I was thinking of putting just like a tunnel straight through here, or that would go like down from under the stairs and the sides, meet up, and then continue going through. I did a little bit of mapping out and kind of figured out what we want to do. So first thing, we're going to need quite a bit of glass and glass panes, and I would love okay. Forget it. Can do without it. I do want one of you though. Two of you. Okay. So So we're going to do a lot of digging. Not so sure what's going to get done with this today, but it's all good. We're just going to start it, see where it takes us. That should be plenty. Okay. Do I need anything else right now? I think we're good. Sorry again, guys. It just happened again. I don't know why it's doing it. I might have to restart my computer, but try to avoid that because if I restart, that'll probably be it for today. So let's get over here and I will explain to you guys what I've been thinking. So back at the base, the center of our entrance, our 3x3 door, sits at a X34. So we're right on it right now. And it leads up right to where I've marked that cobblestone. So if we were to dig a straight tunnel, this would be the center of it, coming out right over here at the ocean. Don't really want that, but I have an idea. There's a shrine to Cloudy. A little side note. So over here, if we were to take a look, we can see that we have kind of like a cove. The ocean kind of comes in, swoops around, and goes back out, which is very nice. So we're going to take advantage of that and kind of make a bit of a base. So if we come over here, underwater, I didn't bring the good helmet, but you can see, I hope you can see it decently enough. So we got the cove right over here, comes around and back through. So basically we have a giant, almost flat canvas right here. And the plan is, we're going to go and we're going to hollow out a chunk of it, somewhat close to the surface, probably like 5-6 blocks underneath, so like right about here. And it'll be 3 blocks deep. And then underneath we'll do another bit. And that'll be where the boats come out. The top will be an observing type area. So we have to kind of decide how far up we want to be and how low we want to be. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This seems good. So if we were to build it, we could say it goes from about here. Was that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Yeah, that should be fine. You know what? We might want to actually watch the boats come out of the boat launcher from above. So we're like all the way down here, and we're sitting here, and we see boats come flying out from above our head. Obviously, we're not going to see the boats, but it'd just be like a little cool thing. I'm going to cheat for a second. I need to make one of these. Okay, that's good. Okay. This will be where we can kind of take a look at, hopefully. Okay. So we'll kind of have about 6 levels down. We'll have either the launcher or the observe, and we can have the observing area down here. And now that I think about it, because it's kind of hilly on this side, we'll keep the boat launcher lower and the observing higher so that we can look out further, so nothing's obstructing our view. So I'm going to plan it out, start a little bit of digging, And once I finish a bit of that, I will be back with you guys. Alright guys, I have done a lot of the digging, and I am pretty sure this is the final size. It's 39 wide, and I did a little bit of terraforming around it to try and make it blend in. Kind of expanded the bottom of the beach out, and you can obviously tell that there's a ridge and it just stops, but there's really nothing I can do about it. And this is not the actual entrance, but this is how it looks. It's nothing special. 39 wide from the end of the glass to the end, and nice level so you can look out, which is good. And I also did a little bit of thinking, and I am pretty sure I figured out how we're going to build this. And before I explain that, I just want to show you guys, this is the hole I dug to get down, and right here is our original hole that we made in the very first episode. And I thought that was a nice little coincidence. And I'm not too sure if I showed this on camera or not, but this is a early strip mine I started to try and get some diamonds. But yeah, nice bit of nostalgia, I guess you would call it. Yeah, I remember this place. Anyway, actually, if I remember correctly, at the end of this tunnel there was a spawner. And this tunnel should be at 12. Yeah. Let's check. If it is, then we'll harvest anything that we may have missed. There is. But we got it. We got everything here. Anyway, I will explain now the thoughts I've been having on how we're going to do the bolt launcher. So, that cove is going to be the boat observing deck place, whatever you're going to call it. And below it is where the boats are going to be launched out of. So, whoa. That was loud. I have to find this. Where? Sounds like it's getting quieter. Where is this? Is it over here? Oh, found it. Alright, let's see what this is. Holy crap. That's a lot. Gold, redstone. Alright, this is going to be easy to clear out. Alright, done with that. Diamond, unfortunately not. And everything in here had to spawn in that spot or this spot. Wow. Alright, well, I'm gonna just gather all these resources, and then I'll meet you guys back outside. Alright guys, we're back. So I'm gonna explain to you my thoughts on all this stuff. So this straight line pretty much is the observatory. And that piece of cobble on that same x-axis going all the way back there is the center of our base. So there's going to be a tunnel underground that will get in a boat and will go all the way under. And at some point, it's going to start turning, and it'll come under here, and it'll go straight under and get shot out from underneath. This is where our boat will be sent out. But we also need a way to get the boat back in, and my thoughts on that are going to be right there. So right at the center of that cobblestone, I was thinking something like a 7 wide tunnel or something in the water, where the water suddenly begins to part and there's like a 7 wide channel that goes down, and we can make that happen with ice, no problem. It might be a little tricky, but once we get to that point, we'll do that. So it'll kind of be a downhill slope where we come in with the boat and we'll just be right under the land. And we'll be taking the boat all the way back to the point where it splits. So the tunnel will go straight, and it also kind of split off to come around under here. Now the point where these two meet up, the return slot is going to kind of, I need more. So like, let's say we have a profile of it. So here's our base. Here's the launch, or the return, and here's the launch. Let's actually make them wood. Okay, so it's going to be something like this. Right here, where these two meet, the water level on this is going to be higher than the water level on that. So we're going to kind of when they meet up right here, we'd fall down and continue on our way here. If you guys can kind of visualize what I'm saying, this would all be blown up underground. And because of that, our way out would not be over here. We'd have to branch off and come over here. And this wouldn't be here. So it would be something like that. We'd always start and end up right here. And I think it would look really cool, and it would also be functional. It'd work, which is perfect. And the reason we're doing this now is because we've gotten snapshots for the 1.7 update, which I am not using because they're not totally functional just yet. There's kind of important glitches like what's it called? Structures are lost. So Nether fortress that we have in the Nether, the blocks, they wouldn't be gone. It's just whatever's supposed to naturally spawn there won't. And by naturally spawn, I mean in nether fortresses, blaze can spawn, wither skeletons can spawn, though they won't be spawning there anymore. And with witch huts, there's structure only witches can spawn in. So if in your world you have a witch hut and like a farm and all that, it will be gone in 1.7 unless you were playing in the 1.6.3 version, which is just recently released, and it's what I'm playing in now. I forgot to mention to you guys earlier. 1.6.3 is a fix for that. What it does is any structures in your world that affect spawning, nether fortresses, witch huts, you have to physically go to them in your world in this version of the game, load them up, and then it's okay to upgrade to the snapshots up to 37B. From that version on, it's safe. It's assuming you've already loaded your world in the 1.6.3 version. Now, when I mean loaded, I mean you have to go around and actually load the terrain. Don't just install it, open your world, close your world, and put the new snapshot in. If you do that, your world will be broken. So that's just a little heads up for you guys. So for a while, I'm going to be playing in this 1.6.3 version, just so that my world is all loaded. I'm going to go around off camera and load everything up. But I had a thought, and let me know what you guys think. Our Blaze farm with the spawners is unaffected by this because it's spawners. Spawners are not structures, they're blocks. So if I choose to not go to that specific area of the nether and load it, then wither skeletons, blazes, normal skeletons will not be able to spawn in that fortress. And I am thinking that that is actually kind of good, because that means I can AFK there and nothing can hurt me. Nothing will spawn there. So my thoughts is I'm not going to load that area of the nether up, because if I do, then it's just like it is now. I'll have a chance of dying while I'm AFKing. So let me know what you guys think, whether or not I should load it up and treat it as a regular fortress, or leave it and let it kind of die where nothing can spawn there. And it's not really a problem for wither skeletons because I can just explore the nether a little bit, find a new stronghold, or not a stronghold, a nether fortress, and use that to find withers, or wither skeletons. So personally, I think it'd be better, easier, if I didn't load the nether up. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think. And anyway, sorry about that aside. Continuing on with this. Right under there, we would get launched out. And as soon as we hit water, our boat would start to rise, and we'd probably pop up around here. And we'd go sailing. Returning, we would come in right over here. And it'd be kind of a downhill slope in the water going into the ground. And where these two tunnels would meet up, I'd drop down on top of that. So that's kind of the plan for that. But this took a long time, took a lot of digging. I want to try gathering up some gunpowder to blow up this whole passage here, because that's a lot of stuff that's got to get loaded, or got to get dug out. So this project, not even close to finishing, not even a little bit today. I will work on it off camera. I'm gonna probably dig out the tunnels, or try to, and come up with a couple designs to make them look cool. But yeah, I think that's it for this area. So let's head back to base. I want to see if our trees have grown enough to give an accurate test. So let's head back. Alright. It's probably like a 15-20 second trip back, so I'm gonna stay here with you guys. I'm not gonna cut, because we are already back home. Alright, so we do have some trees in there. That's good. I don't want you in here. You're gonna die if you come in here. Are you serious? I don't need one string. Okay. I'm gonna sleep off the night. Gonna clean my inventory. Let a couple more trees grow, and then we'll chop them down to do an official test. Okay guys, I think enough trees have grown. There's still a couple saplings in there, but no big deal. So, we'll cut them down. I know this isn't exactly the most interesting footage to watch, but we're testing, so it's okay. That. I think this is going to work perfectly. And I mean, even if there are those extra saplings on the ground, it doesn't matter. They will all get washed away and taken. Now, a thought I had with this is, because everything is coming from the ceiling, like the water currents that push everything to the side, if we activate them while trees are still in here, then everything's gonna kind of be all crazy. Like, we're gonna have water streams overflowing in directions that we didn't want them to be. We could do them as soon as we could start the water as soon as we're done cutting them down, like we are now, or we could wait until all the leaves have despawned, because they're going to displace the water a little bit. And like, if I were to hit the water now, it'd probably come out over here and then fall back down. Just because we're testing, let's do it. Yeah, just like I thought. Some of them don't even make it, actually, because the water's not reaching. At least it's not reaching yet. What about this side? Yeah. See, like, until this tree in the center is all done. Nothing's gonna get pushed through. So, in theory, we could leave this all running. And then once the leaves have finished despawning, everything will get pushed to the side. But there's also this. I don't like that, because anything that happens to fall in the middle of this won't get pushed away. Like right here. Nothing. Maybe it'll fix itself. Let's find out. I'm gonna leave this running for a second, and when everything's gone, I'll be back. Alright. So mostly everything's despawned, and things are not getting washed away. So if we shut everything off, let it drain, and then put it back on, let's see how it works. That looks weird. Okay. And hit it again. Everything here should get taken back now. So really, we missed just a couple of things. Nothing too significant. If we go downstairs, we can watch them come by. Looks like they all went through. Alright. And then when we're done, just hit the button again. So, not perfect, but it works. So, actually, what we could do is after everything's grown, we can come in and just clear this first line and then send the water, and that should be fine. So successful. We learned what to do now, and I think that is a good place to call it an episode. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it very much. Leave your comments down below on what you think I should do. Should I load the nether or should I not? And by nether I mean just the fortress we have the double blaze spawner in. And I think that's it. Yeah, so again, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.